Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. First and foremost, all praises are due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us his truth. Salutations to the brothers around the four corners of the earth who are teaching this word and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel, the few men, women, and children that believe in this word. This is your brother Kawata Sahaba coming at you with another lesson. This one is entitled, Babylon America's Nakedness Will Be Revealed. And that process is happening right now. Babylon America is being revealed in a variety of ways. For her wickedness, men with men, women with women, a boy saying he's a girl saying she's a boy, transformer bathrooms, all types of things are being revealed about Babylon America. All right, sex trafficking, the celebrity world, the Hollywood Illuminati world, the blood drinkers, the doo-doo eaters, okay? All this is being revealed. The myriad of porno sites, pornography, America is being revealed. Let's read this again, Nahum 3 and verse 5. Behold, I am against thee. Who is against thee? Yahweh, the Most High, saith the Lord of hosts. Yahweh is the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, all the armies, earthly armies and heavenly armies. And I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. This reminds me of that famous photo of Marilyn Monroe. I believe it was in maybe the late 50s, where she was standing above some type of thing on the street where the air was blowing out and her skirt came up, all right? And it showed a little bit of her underwear. But that was made, a big deal was made about that, even though she was being lewd, and that was very whorish. So it reminds me of that, okay? A skirt being shown upon the face of a woman, some air blowing, and the skirt blows up. So her nakedness is being revealed to all the nations. All the nations are realizing what Babylon America is about, and all of them are most of them are no longer scared of America as the big bad bully. Let's read Nahum 3 and verse 6, the NLT. I will cover you with filth and show the world how vile you really are. So that process is happening right now. Everybody is seeing how vile America is. Let's continue. Let's go to, let's read verse 7, the KJV. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee? So Nineveh, oftentimes in the Old Testament, Nineveh is speaking of Babylon America. Just like Babylon is speaking of America many times as well. So Nineveh, Assyria, Babylon, the Holy Spirit has to be supping with you to discern when those certain areas of the world, the ancient areas, are speaking of America, Babylon. This is one instance. Let's go to Nahum chapter 2 and verse 13. Nahum chapter 2 and verse 13, and it reads, Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will burn her chariots in the smoke, and the sword shall devour thy young lions, and I will cut off thy prey from the earth, and the voice of thy messengers shall no more be heard. So we know that soon and very soon, as Elder Apostle Tahar has labeled 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, that once that happens, the orchestrated chaos by the elites of the Illuminati, the international bankers, okay, the Edomites, the elite Edomites, once that Jacob's trouble happens, which will be, of course, mad chaos, famine of food, race riots, civil war, martial law, lockdowns, pestilence, disease, all types of things, chaos is going to be going on. So once that happens, they're going to bring about, of course, their solution, which they already have prepared, which is the saith, spoken of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And once that happens, World War III will be set up in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the Middle Eastern area. So all that's going to be set up. So once that happens, you're going to have, of course, Babylon, America with their allies. Okay, Israel. They aren't the real Israelites over there, by the way. That's our homeland. But either way, they're known as Amalek. Okay, they're Edomites. They're going to, combine their forces with the United States, NATO, the European Union, and go against Russia and her allies. We see Russia is aligning herself, at the moment with North Korea. You have North Korean troops that are going to be helping Russia, that are actually over there helping Russia fight the Ukrainians. So you're going to have, of course, Russia and her allies, some African countries, China, North Korea, Iran, go against Babylon, America, and her allies. But once they realize that Yahushua is going to be coming with those chariots, all right, those flaming chariots and the myriad of angels, they're going to combine their forces to go against Yahushua and the chariots. They're going to lose horribly. But this right here is speaking of course, the United States, Babylon, America is going to take the biggest loss. All right. That's why it says, and I will burn her chariots in the smoke, because it's going to take less than an hour to destroy Babylon, America. So let's continue. And she's going to be desolate. You see, once World War III comes, and then those forces that are going against each other come against those chariots of the Lord, Babylon, America is going to be desolate. That's why it says, and the voice of thy messengers shall no more be heard. She's going to be cut off. There are going to be some Edomites that survive, of course. The elite Edomites who have hideouts in the mountains, underground caverns, space. Some of them are going to be in outer space, all right? But they're going to be brought down too, all right? But for the most part, we know Babylon, America is going to be desolate. And if you're not part of the elect of the Lord, okay, of the Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans here in Babylon, America, and scattered throughout the world, if you're not part of the remnant, then you're going to burn that fire as part of the 2/3, along with the Edomites here in Babylon, America, the sons of men, okay, those who are from other countries, for example, the Ishmaelites, so-called Arabs, the Moabites, so-called Chinese, the Hamites, so-called Africans who are here in Babylon, America, they're going to be smoked too. They're going to, be burnt to smithereens. So if you don't get down with this truth, repent and convert, and come back to the Lord, you're going to die on the day of the Lord. You're going to eat a missile. And Babylon, America is going to be desolate, a wasteland. The only thing that's going to be here is creatures and reptiles and animals of that like. So let's continue. Let's go to Isaiah 47 and 1. I think I have some precepts on that. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold that I'm battling. Isaiah 47 and verse 1, and it reads, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." We know many times in the Bible, when it says daughter of Babylon, that's talking about Babylon, America, because Babylon, America has taken the customs, the wickedness of the ancient Babylon and brought that here to Babylon, America. You see what I'm saying? So when it says, "O virgin daughter of Babylon," that's talking about America. "Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." So she's being revealed. America the Great, all right? The streets are paved with gold. She shall no longer be called tender and delicate. Let's read verse 2, Isaiah 47, verse 2, the NLT. "Take heavy millstones and grind flour. Reveal your veil and strip off your robe. Expose yourself to public view." So Babylon, America is being revealed and will be revealed even more. Little by little, all right? Her nakedness is being revealed. Let's read verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So this is talking about Yahushua. He's coming with vengeance. He's not going to meet Babylon America as a man. He's going to come as a supernatural force in a big, gigantic chariot as big as a mountain. So that's why it says here, I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Yahushua is coming with vengeance upon these Edomites. And the main enemy, of course, is Babylon America. Let's read verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. That's speaking of Yahweh. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. All right. So we know America is considered to be the creme de la creme, the top nation. Everybody wants to come to America, the land of opportunity. Okay. The home of the free, the home of the brave. But her nakedness is being revealed little by little, particularly what she's done to the Hebrew Israelites. Wiped out all the Native American Indians, not all of them, but wiped out a big portion of the Native American Indians in the late 1800s, early 1800s, so to speak. Okay, wiped a whole bunch of them out, killed their livestock, their buffaloes, put them on reservations. All right, also brought the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi here to Babylon, America via the transatlantic slave trade in 1619. Okay, hung many of us, killed many of us, fed our babies to alligators. So all the nakedness, all the things about Babylon, America is being revealed. She shall no longer be called the Lady of Kingdoms. She's going to be coming down soon and very soon. She don't have long. Let's read Isaiah 47, chapter 47 and verse 6 to NLT. For I was angry with my chosen people and punished them by letting them fall into your hands. But you, Babylon, showed them no mercy. You oppressed even the elderly. So we know the Hebrew Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, we were punished, as it says in Deuteronomy chapter 28, from verse 15 on down to 68, there's a list of the curses that we've been put under. Okay, and one of those curses was the captivity, of course, of the Hebrew Israelites, the tribe of Judah, via the transatlantic slave trade. And if you read that chapter, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 to 68 on down, there's different periods of captivities and punishments for the Hebrew Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. So Yahweh is saying, I was angry with my chosen people, but you took it to the next level. You know, hanging so-called black men, okay, from trees, not taking their bodies down, you know, after a certain period of time, letting their bodies hang, letting the birds peck at them, the crows. So he says here, you showed them no mercy. You even oppressed the elderly among us. No respect. You took it to the next level, especially you Edomites. So you're going to get the worst punishment soon and very soon. Okay, let's read verse, excuse me. Let's read this again. Isaiah 47 and verse 6. For I was angry with my chosen people and punished them by letting them fall into your hands by various captivities. But you, Babylon, showed them no mercy. You oppressed even the elderly. Let's read verse 7, the NLT. You said, I will reign forever as queen of the world. You did not reflect on your actions or think about their consequences. So we know the Edomites, Esau is he has a lot of pride. He thinks America's going to last forever. All right. The land of the free and the home of the brave. There's no way America's going down. We have the most powerful army in the world. Nothing can stop us. So you think you're going to reign forever, but the scriptures tell a different story. So Isaiah 47, let's read verse 8. And it reads, the KJV. Therefore, hear now this, thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly. Thou sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. That sounds like America, the pride of the Edomites. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. So that's the pride of America. We know a widow means to be forsaken. So America thinks they will never be forsaken, that the Most High loves America. You see, no matter what, we're going to be protected by the Most High, which is totally the opposite, as the scriptures say. So Isaiah 47 and verse, let's read verse 9, okay? But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. Okay, you're going to be forsaken. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. All right. We know the Edomites, particularly the elites of the Edomites, have many enchantments, sorceries. All right. We know the CIA brought the drugs here, the cocaine, the heroin, particularly in our neighborhoods. You see, we know the American Medical Association. Okay, they give you pills and feed you all types of synthetic medicines. So you know, all this is being revealed about America. All right. Let's read Isaiah 47 and verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. You think the Most High don't see what you're doing. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. So Americans have a lot of pride. That's why when you travel to various countries, particularly in the Middle East, many of those people will spit on you as an American. You're American, okay? Many times Americans are attacked in foreign countries, particularly in those Middle Eastern countries. Go to Turkey and see how those Turkish people feel about you. Isaiah 47, let's read verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. So that time is coming. America's economy is failing. You see, she's losing a myriad of jobs. All right. Esau, the white man here in America, is going on YouTube crying about he can't take care of his family. So these things are coming little by little. She's being revealed. Let's read Isaiah 47 and verse 11 in NLT. So disaster will overtake you, and you won't be able to charm it away. Calamity will fall upon you, and you won't be able to buy your way out. A catastrophe will strike you suddenly. So these times are coming. America thinks she can buy her way out of everything by printing fiat money that has no backing of gold and silver, just printing out money. And now you have the BRICS nations coming together. Okay, Brazil, Russia, India, China, okay, all coming together with their own currency. And when that finally formulates, America, Babylon, the economy is going to fail. People are going to lose jobs. So all these things are coming. Little by little, Babylon, America's nakedness will be revealed, is being revealed, so to speak. Let's get some precepts for Isaiah 47 and 11. Let's go to Zephaniah chapter 2. Like I said, excuse me, I'm a little bit stuffed up. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 13, and it reads, and he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Assyria. So like I said, Assyria, Nineveh, Babylon, Chaldea, many times in the Old Testament, those ancient countries are really referring to Babylon, America, the future Babylon, America that we're in right now, the future time we're in right now. Let's read this again. Zephaniah 2 and verse 13. And he will stretch out his hand against the north This is the Most High Yahweh. And destroy Assyria, and will make Nineveh a desolation and dry like a wilderness. That's going to happen on the day of the Lord, when Yahweh Shai comes with those chariots and the angels, and the nuclear missiles will be fired from Russia and the other nations, hitting Babylon, America, making it desolate. All right? Making it desolate. Nobody will survive unless you are beamed up as part of the elect into the chariot with Yahweh Shai. Let's read verse 14. And flocks shall lie down in the midst of her, all the beasts of the nations, both the cormorant, that's a bird, and the bittern, okay, shall lodge in the upper lintels of it. Their voice shall sing in the windows, desolation shall be in the thresholds, for he shall uncover the cedar wood. So the only thing that's going to survive here is wild animals, okay? All right? That time is coming. Excuse me. Let's read verse 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me, the pride of America. How has she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in? Everyone that passeth by her shall hiss and wag his hand. This is the future of Babylon, America. We're looking forward to it as part of the hope for elect. All right, so let's continue. Let's read Jeremiah 49 and verse 15. Another precept. Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 15, and it reads, For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. So all the other nations are going to look at Babylon, America like, wow, we were worshiping Babylon, worshiping America. Okay. He's going to make them small, America small among the heathen. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee in the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. So we know Esau is known for making skyscrapers, okay, putting up satellites, having a space retreats. Some of your very rich billionaires, they have space retreats. They have caverns in the mountains in very high places, but they're going to be brought down, all right? They're going to be brought down. Let's read verse 17. Also Edom shall be a desolation, Babylon, America. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, through what? How did Sodom and Gomorrah get destroyed? By fire and brimstone. This time that fire and brimstone is going to be nuclear missiles. Let's read this again. Verse 18. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, in the neighbor cities thereof, there were 3 other cities along with Sodom and Gomorrah. They got destroyed with fire and brimstone during the time of Lot. Saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. It's going to be desolate. No humans are going to be here in Babylon, America after the day of the Lord. So let's go to back to Isaiah 47. Let's read Isaiah 47 and I was on verse 15. Let's read verse 12. Isaiah 47 verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. So like I said, we know Babylon, America has a lot of enchantments. Let's read Isaiah 47 and verse 12, the NLT. Now use your magical charms. So the Lord says, now use your magical charms when I bring these times of calamity upon you. Use the spells you have worked at all these years. Maybe they will do you some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. So all the sorceries, the enchantments, all those things that Babylon, America has picked up from the ancient world are not going to work when this time comes, which is going to be soon and very soon. They're not going to work because Babylon America's time is up. Esau's time is up. You see, Yahushua is knocking at the door. So let's read, let's get a precept. Let's go to Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. You know what? Let me read Isaiah 47 and verse 13. The KJV. No, excuse me. Let me go to, that was what I wanted. Let's go to verse 15. Isaiah 47 and verse 15, okay? In the NLT. And all your friends, those with whom you've done business since childhood, will go their own ways, turning a deaf ear to your cries. So all the other nations that have done business with the United States of America, Babylon America, okay, they're going to go their own ways. They're going to have a deaf ear to your cries for everything you've done, okay, for the deceit that you brought to the other nations, making them think you're the greatest thing in the world. They're going to turn a deaf ear to your cries. So let's read. Let's go to Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. All right, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7. So you don't have long, America. You don't have long. As soon as I can find it here, Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 7, and it reads, how are the things of Esau, so-called white man, the devil or adversary, searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. All right? So all of America's friends are going to turn against her. Let's read Obadiah 1 and verse 7 in NLT. All your allies will turn against you. So even the European Union, that is an ally of Babylon America, is going to turn against them. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know about it. So everybody's going to turn against Babylon America. Babylon America's nakedness is and will be revealed. Okay, it's going to happen in greater frequency as we get closer to the day of the Lord. So let's read, let's go to Psalms chapter 64 in verse 2. Psalms chapter 64 and verse 2, and it reads, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. So we know the workers of iniquity are the sons of the wicked, the sons of Satan, who is the so-called white man, the devil, okay, Esau, the Edomites, all right? So David is saying, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, because they are the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Okay, so he's saying, okay, they shoot things in secret. Okay, they do things and hide. Okay, I didn't do that. They shoot a rock at something and then hide behind a tree. That wasn't me. Okay, that's Esau to the fullest, all right? So they come at the innocent, particularly those of us who have come back to the Lord, the Hebrew Israelites, the hopeful elect. They're really trying to come after us now because they know that their time is up. Let's read verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see me? You see, that's Esau. Shoot a rock at something and hide behind a tree. I didn't do that. Verse 6, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So those arrows that are going to be coming are going to be those nuclear missiles coming mainly towards Babylon, America. Okay? Israel will be destroyed as well because Amalek has to be dealt with. Those Edomites that are known as Amalek, the small hats, they have to be dealt with as well. So that land is going to be burnt up as well, but that land is going to be replenished because Yahushua has to come back down in rulership as King of Kings and Lord of Lords, okay, in the land of Israel, in the capital, which is going to be Jerusalem, in rulership to bring the kingdom of heaven down on the earth. And Israel will be the main area of rulership of Yahushua, in the joint heirs with Yahushua, the elect who make it up on this side in those chariots. You see? Let's read Psalm 64 and verse 8. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that process is happening now. Because even the Edomites right now, who are here now, are making their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Glenn Beck, all these Edomites on YouTube, okay? And some of them may be Israelites, you see, because their lineage may go back to Jacob. But either way you slice it, their own tongue is falling upon themselves. You have Egyptian against Egyptian, okay? A house divided cannot stand. So Edomites are turning against Edomites and revealing themselves, revealing how really Babylon America is, how wicked and evil it is. All right, so on that note, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. I hope this lesson was edifying to you. Shalom.